Happy Sunday. This is Bobby and JG Radio. We're very excited to have our new show partners and guests today. It's South Texas Solar. We're going to start with Lisa Gold. She's originally from the East Coast. We're not going to hold that against her. She's a VP of sales, and she's been in the solar industry for about 3.5 years. I want to jump right into it, Lisa. Let's talk about South Texas Solar Systems, and tell us all about your company and what makes you guys so great.
Well, we're a local company here in San Antonio. We've been in business approximately 9 years. In the San Antonio area, about 3.
Sure.
We're local over off of Broadway and 410.
Right. And why did you guys start this business here? Or why was it started here in the San Antonio area, you feel?
Mostly it was because the interest in the solar in the San Antonio area.
I can tell you, being in the real estate industry for over a decade, we've never had a space in here that was anything to offer our clients in that space. We little by little, Austin kind of took it a little bit more seriously than we did, and we feel that we've seen a lot. Like, I'm from El Paso, they do a lot over there, and also New Mexico. But here in San Antonio, right, Bob?
Recently, I've noticed a bigger push for it. I've even been getting calls from many companies that are telling me about different tax rebates and credits and stuff like that. So why now? Because I wasn't hearing about this 3 years ago.
Well, you've got your utility rates that just keep going up month after month, and right now CPS has got some fantastic rebates out there. Basically pays between 30 and 35% of the entire solar project. And then in addition to that, you've got a 30% federal tax credit that's coming to you also. 99.5% of the people that I talk to on a daily basis, they're cash positive from month 1 after they put.
So let's talk about that.
Hold on, 30% from CPS, 30% from the federal government,
35% from CPS, 30% from federal government,
and then the rest you can finance.
The rest you can finance.
And not only can you finance it, when you look at, so let's just walk through a scenario. Right, like for instance, I live in a house that was built late '60s, and so
it's a tent, but let's call it a house.
It's a tent, but it's really nice and cozy. But with how energy or not energy efficient my house is, in August, September, I'm getting CPS bills in the 400s. Okay, now day one, talking about how to lower that CPS energy bill, you guys could finance the solar panels that I would need to make my house efficient, to the point where I would start paying you guys back on the financing or whomever for the extra solar, but it would be way less than I'd be paying to CPS. It's almost like renting your energy versus buying it.
Exactly.
And then not to even take into consideration the 35% that we get as a rebate from CPS, and then the 30% that we get as a rebate from the government.
Right.
So, I mean, all in all, it's almost a no-brainer.
How long do they last?
They come with a 25-year warranty. Where I live, I've got one of my neighbors. He's had his for 37 years. They're still going strong.
So it's kind of one of those things like electronics. Like, you ever notice how something gets outdated, a computer gets outdated in a year? So is there something better coming out here in the next year or so?
Solar panels are pretty much the same. They have been all year. There's no moving parts in these, so it's not like you've got a little chip that you've got to change out every so often. They're with no moving parts, they're going to last you, unless, like last night, the hailstorm.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
So what happens in that situation? Are they insured? Do they come out and get replaced?
They are insured, and your homeowner's insurance will take care of something like that.
Yeah. So give me a kind of the story where you've gone to someone in my situation with a crazy high electric bill, and how did it start, or how did it, and then after you guys came in with everything, how did it finish out for them? Kind of a success story.
Perfect customer I'm thinking of. His bill was pretty close to what yours was.
Sure.
Most months it was $200 a month, but in that summer it did jump up there. It almost doubled his electric bill.
Right.
So we fixed with enough panels that in those months where it was low, he was going to actually build up a credit. So when he gets to those 4 months in the summertime, he had enough credit built up to where we're taking care of the summer months too. And we were actually able to capture 100% of his electric bill.
So when you say credit, CPS starts paying you back when you get into the grid, right?
They don't actually
They
pay
credit
you
you, though.
They credit you.
Right,
Dollar
so-
for dollar.
So it'd
Can
be
I ever
like,
cash it out?
no, you can't.
I'm
So,
out.
but it would be like having a credit card that you've been charging on all the time, and then
Exactly.
and then you got so good at paying your bills that they said, hey, whenever you need some of your credit back, you can have it,
Bonus points.
right, or whatever you
do
want
they
to call it.
do they roll over, or do you lose them after X amount of months?
I don't know. That's probably a good question to talk to CPS about, but yeah,
At the end of the year, you do.
yeah.
You pretty much lose any credits.
But like just in any given year, you have hot months and you got not so hot months, so
Right.
it probably does just even out.
right.
Like if you look at it in a 12-month span, so that's incredible. So tax credits, we have CPS giving rebates. And tell us a little bit about, so financing, I think that's another big thing is that a lot of our clients were like, well, I don't think I can afford solar. And so, but now with the finance options that, after we talked to your CEO, we were flabbergasted in the fact that it's very affordable now.
It is. Financing, we can get you anywhere from 0% interest for 5 years on the solar loan up to, I think the worst I've seen is about 5.99%.
Right.
Your payment's always going to be lower than your electric bill was.
Right.
You can pay it off early. Most of the estimates that I'm seeing on a daily basis, payoff or break-even point is somewhere around 7.5 years.
Wow.
That bill is gone. Now you've got free electricity each and every month, so that bill is gone now also.
So do you want to own your energy or you want to rent it? I guess that's the question that everyone has to ask. And for more information, you got to contact these people as soon as possible at 210-829-5420. Again, that's 829-5420. You can also contact Lisa at txsolarsystems.com. Again, that's Lisa at txsolarsystems.com. Or the website is txsolarsystems.com. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to continue talking about solar and how important it is, how affordable it is, and how necessary it is in this very hot city of San Antonio. We'll be right back. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and be a fan of our show at bobbyandjjrio.com.